running a little behind today. I just got down to the tent, so I'm gonna get myself set up, just get myself organized. So today I'm working setting up the second bucket system. Honestly, I don't really want to do it. I'm feeling pretty lazy today, but it's got to get done because we have plants waiting to be transferred. So I'm just collecting some of these net pots because even if I wash them and I soak them, there is so much hard water and debris from the hydroclay. I need to do a better job before we get plants in. So that's gonna be my afternoon. Those, let me just get, I'll face you guys toward the bucket. So just for you guys that while I get up, for anybody that's watching, these are my bucket systems, my aeroponic bucket systems, where I have all my plants growing, and we have more plants now, so I need to set up the second bucket system. And currently, obviously, there are no plants. Some of the lines are disconnected. I had to remove all the misting nozzles so that I can just make sure they're clean. So I had reset this second bucket system a while ago, and I didn't do a very good job. It's still, there's a lot of hard water and stuff on these net pots. So before I get into things, I'm just gonna remove all these net pots because we don't need them while we're setting things up. And gotta wash them. And then sometimes when I'm pruning my plants from these buckets, I have my cuttings or whatever on here, so I gotta rewash some of these net pots here. All right, so we got 1 vessel buckets, 4 vessel buckets. I'm gonna keep the 1 vessel buckets along the back, and we're gonna have tomatoes and cucumbers back there. All right, so yeah, those are gonna get washed. So what's up, everybody? Happy Saturday. I'm just getting set up. So running a little behind today, didn't have time to prep before I hopped on this live, but it's a beautiful today, but I've got a busy one. I haven't stopped all morning, and it's only about to continue. A lot going on. I'm gonna set up this second bucket system today because we've got a lot of plants that are ready to go. We started some seeds a few days ago. I think it was last Monday that we started, so I'd have to go back and look at my lives, but we started seeds, and now a lot of them have sprouted, and so they're going to need a home. Our cucumbers that we put in the grow tower just to start off are thriving, so we're going to have to get those transplanted as soon as possible. So I think Monday might be the day. And today's just going to be the day that I set things up. I make sure everything's clean. I make all the lines, everything's connected, and the reservoir is outside of the tent right now, so I have to clean it before bringing it into the tent. And then tomorrow we're going to run the system with water, make sure no leaks or any pressure issues or whatever, because I've had issues with this bucket system right here. But as always, before we get started and hop into the task of the day, I'm going to take you guys around and show you, update you on everything that's growing right now. Oh, I just broke a branch. I'm going to update you guys on everything that's growing. There's quite a bit happening, so I'm excited to show you guys. But yeah, it's a lot going on in the grow tent, you guys, and it's only about to get, not worse, it's gonna get, but there's a lot going on because there's just so many plants at once. It's hard to keep track of. Honestly, I don't even remember what I have growing right now. Also, I'm going to have to prepare a solution of this. I didn't have time to spray it the last couple of evenings, and I got to get on that. I don't have PM or any issues. Can I eat these plants? Absolutely. They are food. I got tomato growing right there. I'm going to take you guys on a tour in 1 second. But yeah, we removed a zinnia plant 2 days ago. Drink this bottle? No, thank you. Anyways, so yeah, we removed the zinnia plant a couple ago because it had an odd film on the leaves. I was concerned that it was powdery mildew, so I got rid of it as soon as I noticed it, which was quite immediate because I look at everything all the time. What's up, Vincent? Happy Saturday. Thank you for joining. Thank you everybody for hanging out with me today in the grow tent. So yeah, just as a precaution, I don't see powdery mildew on any of my plants. I've been really mindful and trying to take care of things and make sure it stays clean and good, but just in case, we're gonna do a little spray, and we're gonna see how the plants respond. Hopefully there are no issues, and yeah, we'll see. Anyways, without further ado, I'm going to take you guys for a tent tour. We got so much growing, so I can't wait to show you. All right, so first things first, the reason for going today is because these seedlings that we started, a lot of them have sprouted. We need to get them into a home. These are bell pepper plants. I've got several of them that are starting to open, and yeah, we've got quite a few here that sprouted, and then right back here, those are tomatillo plants. They are like a green tomato. You need more than one to pollinate, so I'm grateful that at least 2 have sprouted. But yeah, I don't know if these seeds are going to sprout. There's 2 that haven't yet. And then I don't know what this stuff is. What do we got? Oh, we got honeydew, cantaloupe, and then eggplant. So looks like one of the honeydew may have sprouted. And yeah, I don't know. Anyways, we got a bunch of seedlings that have sprouted, which is we're going to start the second bucket system. Orange Tower, it's doing really, really well. We got a lot of herbs growing. I'll be eating all this romaine this week. There is so much growing, so I'm very, very excited. It looks great too. We've got some really large leaves happening, which is exciting. And then I just got my kale. We're going to be harvesting that as well. And check out the size of this sage leaf, you guys. It is huge. We got quite a bit of stuff growing. Oh my gosh, that's so freaking good. And then I'm trying to grow some tower tomatoes, but I do need to figure out a trellis for this, so they are quite wild. I harvested my chives, but they're growing back. And I've got some nice basil growing, and yeah, I'm quite excited, but I'm gonna have to get this cleaned up. I'm gonna focus on that maybe later today because it just looks messy. And yeah. All right, the next tower is just full of parsley. It's coming along quite nicely. I've got parsley, a bit of sage, and this tower will soon be all strawberries. I've got some of my flower starts. Those are going to be going outside, but I started them in the tower. And then green tower is Good health to all. Yes, yes, good health to all. Thank you guys for hanging out. Cheers. Happy Saturday to you two guys. So yeah, we got a lot of lettuce happening. We just transferred this. I don't even remember, honestly, you guys. Now that I do a live every day, it's all a blur. We transferred this, I want to say a week ago. Maybe last weekend. Did we do it last weekend? No. I don't know. End of last week. So maybe a week and a half. And we've got quite a bit of growth. The romaine always takes a little longer than the regular leaf lettuce. And then I've got, look at our cucumbers, you guys. They are growing so fast. So I feel a sense of urgency to get the bucket system going because, yeah, they're growing quite quickly. So they're all different varieties. I have a feeling, I don't know, like look at, this is also a cucumber, but it's obviously a different variety, different looking leaves, but I can't wait. I'm so excited. We've got 8 of them. So those are gonna go obviously in the buckets right here. These guys are vacant, just waiting for plants to get transplanted. And then as for these buckets, oh my gosh, you guys, I am so freaking proud. This is the best my garden has ever been, minus this. This is a calcium deficiency, I think, but we've since fixed it. So we've got tons of flowers growing. These are all cherry tomatoes. We've got tomatoes everywhere, you guys. So tomatoes here, tomatoes there. Oh, we got one starting to ripen. I got flowers back there, flowers here. I got, honestly, flowers everywhere. More tomatoes. Look how beautiful those look. I'm gonna harvest those today, actually. And then we've got these babies, and then more. Oh guys, it's just such an abundance. I can't it just doesn't do it justice on video. What's up, MF Clone? I'm just showing off my abundance of tomatoes. Happy Saturday. So you guys, things are popping. The garden is just thriving, so I'm thriving when my garden's thriving. Cucumbers are off to a rough start, but as you know, we've since fixed the problem with a bit of CalMag, and I think I successfully pollinated both of these cucumbers here. So we've got 2 there. I've got another one here. Things are just really, really coming along. So you could probably hear my smile through the other side of the camera. And my flowers are opening up. We got one pretty lady that opened today. She's so pretty. And I've got some other flowers. These are dahlias, still coming along. The strawberry plant is just thriving. Oh, I haven't seen any runners yet. Oh, we've got a runner growing. I think that's going to be a runner right there. So yeah, the strawberries are just, look at that, you guys. Beautiful. Super, super healthy and just stunning looking. What's up, Les? Happy Saturday. I'm showing off my gorgeous strawberry plant. It's doing so, so well. And we've got multiple leaves unfurling every single day. I haven't pruned it or anything. I'm not going to. I just let her go. The watermelon. Oh my goodness, you guys. We got tons of watermelon flowers opening up. I pollinated, where was it? I pollinated my watermelon flower this morning, and we're going to do it again now just to make sure we did it properly. But check this out, you guys. Sorry, it's hard for me to focus the camera sometimes on these lives, so just give me a minute. Baby watermelon. Look at that. How cute is it? That's a sugar baby watermelon. It's my first one I've ever grown. I'm really excited. There's another one growing too. Where is it? Oh yeah, this one right here, which I think I've also pollinated correctly, but we'll find out. It's so freaking cute. Yes, Piautis, that is the song that I did my club. I hope if you guys haven't watched it, you should watch it. It's really, really funny, man. All right, so I'm gonna just flip the camera around, and we're pollinating from one plant to another right now because these are the only male flowers that are open. So actually, no, we have one right here. So I'm pollinating. I'm taking the flowers from I'm taking the pollen from the male flower, and I'm transferring it to, it's just a little bit challenging because the flower is not really open anymore, but I really have to make sure I pollinate this right, because otherwise I'm showing off this watermelon for no reason. So we got to get it, you guys. But I did it this morning, and there's quite a bit of pollen coming from these flowers. I don't know if you guys can see that, but the paintbrush is like yellow. So I think it's gonna work. I think it's gonna work. Gosh, I'm so excited, you guys. How perfect would it be to have a bunch of watermelon for this summer that I grew myself? I was just saying on a live a couple days ago that it's insane, the price of watermelon. These $17.99 Canadian for a watermelon that tastes like shit. All right, so these are my sugar baby watermelon plants. They're doing great. Love these leaves. They look so pretty. There we go. So we'll see how they do. But very, very excited about that one. Like I said, guys, the garden is popping. Buckle up. I got a lot of updates for you today. All right, our Chinese 5-color pepper plant is, I've got so many peppers growing from this plant that I can't, so I've got one here, one there. We got one underneath there. We just got a bunch of them growing, and soon they're gonna start to ripen, so we're gonna get even more color. They are so cool. It's my my favorite plant right now because they look beautiful. And then I've got the second one is back there, but check out those roots, looking good. Happy with it. And then that's in Chinese 5-color pepper plant. I think we have, it's flowering, and I think we have some peppers growing, but I'd have to take some time and take a look. So we've got 2 plants right there. One is getting super tall, and the other one a little bit shorter, but already producing fruit. So very, very beautiful plant. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this update because this one's happening faster than I can keep you guys updated. My jalapeno plant is just popping. Jalapeno popping. Look at all these jalapenos. I've got one growing back there, one over here, one over here. I've got another one. I just saw another one. It was somewhere, I swear. But anyways, we've got an abundance. I'm quite excited, and they're growing so fast. Yes, I can call my veggie shop Fresh Princess Produce. Yes, we were talking about that on another live. Can you imagine? The Fresh Princess Produce. So freaking cool, you guys. It's gonna happen one day, mark my word. Look at all this pollen all over my buckets. I literally just gave them the other day. So we're just gonna do a little root check, but it's definitely doing well, this plant. It's thriving. And then the other one back there was off to a rough start, but look at those roots, man. They look so freaking good. Oh, I'm so excited. I don't know what kind of peppers these are, but they look so, well, I don't know what they look like because they haven't bloomed, but I think they're gonna be, it might be poblano peppers because it looks similar to this plant. And check this, you guys, baby poblano peppers. I'm gonna actually go around the other side and show you because you can see better. But oh my gosh, I've never grown poblano peppers before, so I'm really excited. It's always exciting when you grow something new and you succeed. So we have a bunch of poblano peppers growing. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. There's a bunch, you guys. Another one there. Another one back here, over there. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Oh, here I think you can get a kind of a good idea of all the peppers growing, but there's a lot. And then as for that plant, I have no idea. I don't see any peppers growing yet, so I'm not sure. I gotta go back around and see. But yeah, so many peppers. I'm so excited. I can't contain my excitement, as you guys can tell. Les says I grew poblano a few years ago. Cool. What'd you make with it? Oh, okay. So this is a jalapeno plant right here. I can see here I've got a jalapeno starting. So We're gonna be making like, I don't know, jalapeno poppers or something. It's gonna be awesome. And then my bell peppers, the these won't even properly because the bell peppers are just so freaking heavy. Oh my goodness, I gotta figure this out. But yeah, they're getting so big and they're still growing. So I don't know, man, but these bell peppers are quite large. I'm very excited. Look at the size of this bell pepper, you guys. It's huge, freaking huge. So I don't know, we'll see how everything does, but things are really starting to come along. And this is my favorite part about growing, is when all your hard work pays off. There's a period of time when you're growing where nothing's happening and you put in all this work and nothing happens. So to start to see everything pay off, that's why I actually like to stagger setting up systems, because then it creates balance, right? While one system is like mature and thriving and all this stuff, then I can at least start my second, and then it doesn't really feel like so much of a waiting period because I get to be excited about the one that's thriving. So even though I have a yellow tower that's still in the seedling stage, and as well as the green tower, I've got an orange tower that's mature and a bucket system that is clearly thriving. So I'm just really, really happy and excited. I guess my hard work is paying off, which is always a good feeling, but doesn't mean lazy today. I feel super lazy. I know I said we'd set up the bucket systems, and honestly, these lives hold me accountable to do that because I don't feel like doing it today. So I am going to start removing the lids off the bucket and assess just to make sure everything is clean. I sometimes, when I'm pruning my plants, I put my cuttings on the lids, and I don't know, just a mess to build up, and I don't always clean it. So I gotta clean it again, but that's okay. You want to do it properly. Somebody said softballs. Not really sure what you mean by that, but happy Saturday. So I'll just take you guys with me here. We're gonna take all the lids off the buckets. I'm gonna have to just clean these again because they're kind of, I don't know. I haven't done the best job at keeping this side of the buckets clean. So the pain with these is that they're against the wall, and in hindsight, I probably would have set it up a little bit differently. It's hard to get around the other side when you gotta clean stuff up, you know? But that's okay. Some net pots here. I'm gonna put it in the pile of net pots. So yeah, in a minute we're just gonna wash or clean with a brush all the mistings just to make sure everything's good, or at least just check them to make sure they don't need to be cleaned. And yeah, guys, it's cleaning day. It's a work day, even though it's a beautiful day. Les says it's chilly here today. Wearing a toque. Oh my, it's not that chilly here. It's actually a beautiful day. This morning when I went for my walk at like 5:30, it was 20 degrees already. So it's definitely a hot day today. All right, I'm gonna let these soak in some water. 17 Celsius. Oh wow. No, it's like, I think it's gonna be like 26 degrees here today or something. Or maybe it already is. I don't know, high noon. So I just poured some water in here, and already there's like, well, I don't know if you guys can see because I'll tip it, but there's already so much debris floating around. So what happened was I reset that bucket system. Everything was super, super clean. And then I started having problems with the nozzles on this bucket system that has plants in it right now. So I swapped the nozzles because I got lazy. So instead of cleaning the ones from here, I mean, I did clean. Oh no, okay, yeah, never mind. Yeah, so I swapped them, and so now the ones from the other side are not clean. So I gotta do that. And see what happens when you take shortcuts. Either way, you're gonna have to do the work in the long run. And that's honestly the story of my life. Sometimes I take shortcuts, and then later on, I gotta do even more work. But that's okay. It's character building, right? What brand bucket system do you have? They're just generic Bato buckets, B-A-T-O. There's nothing really special to them. I think they're about 10 inches deep, and they've got like the lines are like 1/4 of an inch or something. And misting nozzles, 2 misting nozzles per bucket. It's a very basic system. So these are all the components. There's a spring, a misting head, a piston, and then I've got these guys. They're all empty now. So this is still a mid nozzle that I didn't remove, but all these other guys here, I've got to put the heads on, and I've got to just kind of give inside of the buckets a little wipe. I've got, I don't know, just dried up crap. It's not bad, I couldn't, but if I'm gonna run it and have food in it sitting for a while, I may as well do it properly clean, which I don't want to. You ever have those days where you gotta do something and you really don't want to, and you have to force yourself? So if it weren't for these lives, honestly, I'd be doing something else right now. I'd probably be taking pictures of all my cool peppers growing. Because I'm having one of those days today where I want to do it. But we are going to, because the buckets aren't going to clean themselves. Do those buckets have a drain? Yeah, so I'll show you guys. So each bucket has a little drain here. So once the water reaches a certain level, MF Clone says shortcuts often end up becoming being long cuts. Story of my life. MF Clone, you and I have that in common, man, because that is the story of my life. All right, so there's the drain on the bucket. You have to make sure it's aligned with the hole, and then this column here goes all the way down the line. So each bucket has a drain that connects to the same column, that center column there. These holes have to be aligned. And then this is the water return. This gets connected in the reservoir, which is just a garbage can with a hole in it that's been transferred or transformed into a reservoir. And yeah, so I have to just clean the reservoir, but this is the water return. And then this is the pump, and those are the lines. This is the filter, and the filter sits in the reservoir and connects to the water inlet line, and then the water outlet line is what connects to all these lines that connect all those together. So that's kind of a Cliff's Notes version. It's a basic Dutch bucket system where the water gets circulated through all the buckets, returned, and reused again. It's just a basic system. So, what else am I going to do? All right, I need to go through all these lines and kind of connect them. So I had a leak in a line, and I stole it from this bucket system. I've stolen a lot of components from this bucket system and moved it to the other one, so I'm gonna have to go through everything and see what's missing. such an idiot. I tucked all the lines under the buckets, which makes it so challenging for maintenance. So all the lines are underneath. Gotta get them out. You know, sometimes sometimes I wonder about myself. Like, what was I thinking? All right, see, these are all backwards. Need gloves to do this so I can get a proper grip, but yeah, I have to disconnect the line because I stole them from the other buckets, and the end piece, the end cap, is on that side, so I've got to flip it. Just a prime example of a long cut. I stole components from this bucket system to satisfy the one that the plants are growing in now, and now I gotta do extra work on the bucket system that I had already cleaned. All right, but this is gonna be like, I don't know, we'll get it done quickly and then it'll be over with. This here is the end piece of the buckets, and it was in the center of the line, which is incorrect. So I've got to swap it now. And move it to this side, because the end is on this side. So I have a two. Right now I'm just realigning all the buckets again, and I'm going to reattach the line. And then after the live, I'm just going to bring my vacuum and vacuum any of like the dust or debris that's settled in the buckets. So I'm just missing a piece, and then this I've just got to reconnect here. Gotta find that piece. I think it's on the other side. Pretty soon you'll have things to do all his dirty. Oh my gosh, can you imagine? I wish. Actually, no, I enjoy doing this stuff. You know what? You have to do the hard work in order to appreciate the result. If you don't have to do any hard work, you don't appreciate the result the same, you know? So I can appreciate working hard for what I have. So that's okay. Even though I don't want to do it, that's life. You got to do things you do. And the thing with these buckets is it's so narrow that like you walk by, you knock one over, then you got to put them all back, and it's just an effing pain. I try not to swear, but you see what I mean? You adjust one and then they all freaking knock over. But once they're intact, they work so well. I love them. So I'm sorry, bucket. I didn't mean to say anything mean. All right. I feel like so that connects there. I'm missing an end piece here. I gotta get so up here. I've got all this connected. Oh, okay, I know what I did. This shit. So I gotta get a line for here. So you know what I did? These buckets had, I don't know, something happened with these buckets, and I grabbed them and I flipped them to just put them here so that I could take these ones and flip them here. So the end pieces were on the wrong side. Embracing the grind, it's called. Yeah, or some people get it as stupidity. I don't know. Alright, so I'm connecting. I'll just show you guys what I'm doing here. Hang on, my tripod gets stuck. Alright, so I had to swap out the corner piece so that this is the end piece, right? So that the water stops here and circulates back. So this side, all the lines are connected and all the drains are aligned, but it doesn't stay that way. Every time I try to fix one, then another one gets misaligned. So it's a little bit of a process. Honestly, it's probably just me and the way I do shit. All right, so I have this line here. I gotta go put over there because I'm missing a line. And now I have to connect that. And this. All right, guys. Almost connected. Almost connected. I almost finished. See what I mean now? Well, these are misaligned again. A pain, a royal pain for the fresh princess. All right. I thought that was going to be more work, but that wasn't too bad. Now I just got to connect this side, or I mean the other side. All right, so this side is done. All the lines are connected. This side is almost done. I got to finish. I'll take you guys over there. But yeah, moving along, you guys, and it's only been 45 minutes. It's because I don't shut up. That's why I just talk too much. You know, in school or whenever I had a job, I was always a hard worker. Not in school, but always in school on my report card. It always said Natalie talks too much. That was always just a theme for me, is I talk too much. And then when I had jobs, the report would always, like the, what do you call it? The review or whatever it was called, would always be like, Natalie's great, she's such a hard worker, but she's got a gift of gab. So yeah, I talk too much, but you know what, it works for live, because then I continuously keep you guys engaged. What's up, Pro Pyro? Happy Saturday. No worries, I was late today too. Feeling lazy today, but we got you guys. We got a bucket system to set up. So now, I forgot, I should have done this before, but I've got to go through and tighten these pieces here. I'm just going to go through and do that quickly. you guys. It's taking so freaking long. All right. Almost done, almost done. All right, guys. Now, I have to, all right, so those lines are connected. I have to connect these. And then, what's up, Thomas? What's up, Ray Cassis? Thank you guys for joining. Yeah, guys, today's a busy day. I tightened all the lines or the misting nozzles to the buckets so that there's no leak. I connected all the lines because they were kind of all over the place. I'm soaking all the misting heads, pistons, spring, etc. And I'm going to connect now. I'm going to connect the lines to the pump and to the filter as well. And then I'm going to clean the reservoir after the live. Tomorrow we're going to get the reservoir in. We're going to get some water running through the system. We're going to let it circulate for about an hour, so through the whole lot. And then on Monday's the day. We've got to get our cucumbers in. And I've got bell peppers that are ready to go. We're also going to take tomato cuttings because you know the drill. Tuesday's pruning day. Tuesday is tomato pruning day, Tomato Tuesday. So yeah, Tuesday we have to prune the tomatoes, so we're going to take those cuttings, we're going to root them, and we're going to get them in the buckets as well. So this is for, now I have tomatoes growing that I'm going to be harvesting now throughout the next couple of months. And then these new plants growing will hopefully give us food for when this stuff has reached the end of its life cycle. Now, one thing I need to figure out is how to overwinter indoor pepper plants because you don't just throw them out. They keep producing, but they need a break during the winter. So I got to figure that out. ProPyro says, do I soak them in tap water or something else? So when I reset the system, it soaks in bleach water. The lines, the buckets, the lids, the net potting, I soak it in bleach water. And then I rinse everything thoroughly. And then when I run the system, once I reassemble it, so now we're at that point, it's just water with hydrogen peroxide, but small amount, just 3%, just to circulate and anything that's left in the system, just to kind of get it out, get it clean. And then I empty that reservoir, like I flush the system a couple times, I empty the reservoir, and then we get started. We add in our nutrients. Well, actually I don't add in the nutrients quite right away. The plants are in, otherwise, yeah, there's no need. So I get the plants in, we get the nutrients in, and just let it circulate. Yeah, so it's a bit of a process. There are steps involved, which is why I haven't set it up yet. You know, and then the worst part is you set up the whole thing and then you got a leak somewhere or a hole in a line and then you got to switch everything out. So I've been putting it off because it is a bit of an undertaking. And like I said, you guys, I've got enough going on right now, and I can be lazy sometimes. So it's been one of those times where I've been putting it off. So today's the day. I said I was going to do it, and now I have to honor my commitment. Dave says, if you're growing plants, or especially pepper plants, there's no need to overwinter them. They grow fine in your grow tent. Oh, well, I didn't know that. So yeah, my peppers are thriving right now. For those of you that just joined, I gotta show you. This is wild. Well, it's not wild, but I'm just excited. I've got all my poblano peppers growing like crazy. I've never grown them before, so I'm really, really excited about those. They're ancho poblano. And then back there, I've got so many little jalapenos growing. And the bell peppers are getting so freaking big, you guys. I can't keep up. They're looking so good. This plant won't even stand up straight because the peppers are just so large and heavy. So I need to figure out some kind of support for this guy, because look at this. It's just tipping over. I don't know how to support it, but I'll have to figure it out. And then same with this one here. It's gonna need some additional support because this pepper is so it's so heavy. Yeah, so I have a trellis. I just need to set it up on this side. As you can see, I have it set up on that side. I've just got to get it set up here. So I do have the net. I just got to get it up. And I have like zip ties and stuff. I have the chance to do it yet. Can't you see I have enough going on, Les? Jeez. I'm just kidding. Okay, so what's left? All right, let's connect the lines to the pump. So this is the water outlet that connects, so the water comes out of the pump and connects to all these separate lines that feed each bucket. There we go. And then this is the water inlet, gets connected to the filter. So this is the pump filter that sits in the reservoir. And then this gets connected into the water inlet. And then we attach the reservoir. So now the bucket system is connected. I've been soaking the misting heads. We're just going to put them in on the buckets. I was just gonna give them a quick cleaning, and that's it. So we're more than halfway there. The only part that's after doing all this, I have to test the lines to make sure there's no leaks or anything going on. And if there is, then gotta squeeze through again. And then if you knock over a bucket, because it is squishy back there, these are fine. If you knock over a bucket and there's water, it's easy to clean. But sometimes it could get challenging squeezing back there. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so the hard part is pretty much done. Tomorrow we'll circulate some water. I'm going to focus on getting these cleaned, and I'm going to just get my brush and we'll do that. I'm on the live, and then I also have to fill my buckets. So I filled my buckets yesterday. I added the hydrogen peroxide. Today I added the calcium. This morning at like, I don't know, 6:30. And now I'm going to add in the blue. So should I do that now? No, I'll wait. So yeah, guys, I'm just gonna clean these now, and you guys can just sit here and hang out with me. Yesterday was fun. I went to go visit my friends at their shop just to help them a little bit, and I had a good day. And this morning was just such a good morning, coming into the grow tent, seeing all this stuff growing. It was pretty exciting, you guys. So how many buckets? So it's 20 buckets. So I should have 40 of these. You know, sometimes I drop stuff, so I'm hoping I didn't drop any of these components, like especially if I dropped a piston or something. Oh man, hopefully I didn't. The only reason why I'm saying that is because I feel like I dropped something the other day. Just gotta turn the fan on. right, guys, almost done, almost done. But yes, it's tedious work. There's quite a bit to do, and so this is my life. Oh shit, there's you guys know what a silverfish bug is? One of them looks like it was, I don't know what the hell that is. It looks like a bug. I don't know how that got in here, but interesting. I'll show you guys. Freaking weird, man. I don't know how it got here, but there's just a little bug floating around. Odd. Yes, yes they do. I'm sure they love the grow tent. Sometimes I've seen one in here. But, it's so rare. But they kind of gross me out. Let me get that out. Ew. That's why, can you tell I'm an indoor gardener? I see a bug and I'm like, ew. Such a girl. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So yeah, I've just got this little brush I use just to make sure everything's clean. Again, if I'm gonna be putting in the work to put this together, gotta do it right. Can't take shortcuts because, as we just talked about, shortcuts equal long cuts. Story of my life, guys. Oh my god, I always take shortcuts. I'm the worst. But this garden has really taught me to do things properly and be thorough. So I try my best to do right by my garden and do the right thing. Do things properly, take the time. I try. But sometimes it takes extra effort because, you know, in the moment I don't care, and then later I'm like, oh shit, I should have cared. So tedious, guys. It's tedious. You guys just saw me do this last week. Literally just did this. Well, not last week, but whenever we were cleaning the nozzles. I don't remember when it was, but I had an issue because I had so much debris built up in my system. The lines got clogged, and I guess the pressure made the water outlet pop out, and yeah, then I had to remove all my nozzles and clean them, and so that's why I'm making sure these are all clean now, because I don't want it later. So yeah, as soon as these are all clean, I'm just gonna put them together, and after the live, I'll just scoop them into the bucket system, and then I'll go wash the reservoir so that tomorrow we can start getting it set up and get it in business. Because once these eggplants and stuff start growing, it happens pretty fast, you guys. Things happen quickly. It's like hurry up and wait, you know? Sometimes you hurry up, things done, and then you have to wait for it to grow. Sometimes it could take a while. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I was like, oh no, I'm missing a nozzle, but I forgot one's already on. So yeah, guys, that's it. That's it. So now I'm just gonna put them together, put them on the bucket system, and that's it. then we're done. Today's work is done, and tomorrow will be fun, because tomorrow we're just going to circulate, and that's it. And then Monday we'll get the plants in. So Monday you're not going to want to miss. Monday is going to be fun. I love transplanting plants, especially in a brand new clean system. It's always exciting once you've reset your system and it's perfect and ready to go, and you get some fresh plants in there. It's one of my favorite feelings these days. So well, actually, no, I like it when I already have fruit growing too. But yeah, guys, we got a lot growing on, and thank you for allowing me to share it with you guys. I have a lot of fun hanging out and just kind of peeling back the curtain, showing you everything that goes on in the grow tent. I told you guys, it's the good, bad, and the boring. And today is definitely not the most fun of activities, but it's got to get done. And that's the way gardening works, right? Not everything is fun and games. And sometimes you gotta put in the work and put in some elbow grease. And I feel like I did that today. So pat on the back, a job well done. And that's it for today, you guys. Thank you for hanging out and helping me just kind of connect the bucket system and get that all done. Tomorrow, again, we're gonna fill it, we're gonna circulate it, and that's it. It's going to be fun. We've got a lot more plants to come. So I can't wait to share with you guys. Great. So again, thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out. Happy Saturday. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day so far and a great weekend. And yeah, guys, it's a long weekend too. So that's always a good thing. But yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern time. Speak for yourself. I had a laugh. All right, well, I'm glad I can make you guys laugh. Honestly, that's what it's all about. Whether you're laughing at me or should I say, I don't care. As long as you guys are smiling, that's all I care about. So sending you all positive vibes. Happy Saturday. Hope the sun is shining where you're at, and we will see you guys tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern time. Don't miss it. It's going to be fun. Bye, guys. Have a great day. See ya. And thank you for joining. I appreciate you guys so much. You guys are the best. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a great day.